Good morning. Thank you all for attending this morning's press conference on a providing dental and vision care program for our veterans. I'm happy that we are gathered for this purpose. We have Smiling on American Heroes in Carrington. It's a program that when you hear the benefits of it, those veterans who return, who have positions without dental and vision programs available to them and their families, and also the misbelief about the VA providing everything for our veterans. Unless you're service connected, most veterans don't know it, but those coming back that use the VA facilities don't have dental and vision care immediately available to them unless it's service connected. And one of the things of which we're very proud in Westchester is our county executive, Robert Piastorino, has been very backing of all veteran programs and supportive of all veteran programs. And he's here today to introduce our speakers. And one speaker I want to make sure we're available, and we'll hear it tonight, is our chairman of our Westchester County Veterans Advisory Board, Bob McGurl, is here. So without further ado, our county executive, Rob Astorino. Thank you very much, Rob, for joining us in this. And we look forward to a very informative press conference.
Thank you, Vito. And thank you, everybody, for coming here today. Thank you to Senator Ball and Assemblyman Castelli for coming here as well. You know, this was born out of a discussion, I don't know, 3-4 months ago, Bill, where Bill DeProspo had called up and said, I want to tell you about something that you probably have no idea about. Did you know that veterans generally have bad dental and vision care? I said, how could that possibly be, especially through the VA? And when he started explaining it, we said, well, he said, I have something that I think you'd be interested in. And so when we looked at it, it really made a lot of sense for a lot of obvious reasons. One, we're going to give access to very good quality care for our veterans, especially those returning from home who may not even know where to start. And there is no cost to the taxpayers. So it's really and truly a win-win. And we just obviously recognized 9/11 and the 10th anniversary of that day. And we paid a lot of tributes and respect to all the troops who were serving overseas, all those that have been serving since the War on Terror began. And so it's really fitting that we are able to provide something for them, another option where they could get good quality care for dental and vision. Smiling on America's Heroes will give them another option in their health care services that are provided to them. During these really difficult times, I think what we're trying to do is set an example that government can't always provide everything. And this is an opportunity where everyone truly wins. The taxpayers have no cost to them, and through private insurance and a great cooperative like this, our veterans are able to get the care that they need. And what I learned, and I still can't believe, is that dental care and vision are often neglected for our veterans. And so I always remember my grandfather who served in World War II, and he would complain about everything, but he would always complain about the services he did or didn't get from the VA. And this is an opportunity to, even though he's no longer with us, to help people like him and to help our veterans of his age today who served back in World War II or the Korean War or the Vietnam War, all the conflicts since, and those that are just returning today in their 30s and 40s who are abroad and do need this kind of care. So it's an essential supplement to both our aging veteran population and our young and women who are just coming home. I want to thank Carrington, who are offering this program, and again, at no cost to the taxpayers. That is really essential in this conversation. Smiling on America's Heroes is also donating 5% to the Wounded Warrior Project, which we very much support here in Westchester County. So I want to thank David Gonzalez, who is here today from Smiling on America's Heroes. And with that, I'd like Senator Ball, a veteran, as well as Assemblyman Castelli, to speak about this project.
I want to thank you, Rob, for your leadership on this. I just attended my 10-year reunion at the United States Air Force Academy, and what a great honor. Sat in Mitchell Hall with 4,000 cadets who chowed down in about 15 minutes, packed with about 2,000 calories. And I tell you, America is still a great and beautiful country, and it's reflected in the eyes of those bright souls. Look, we do a very good job as a country of making promises and recruiting our troops. And we have men and women who are 18 and 19 right now who are under fire, who are living in trenches, living in the sand, in the oppressive heat, who may not come home. The good news is that many of them are coming home. The bad news is that when they come home, many of them have post-traumatic stress disorder, traumatic brain injury, and other ailments. And as the federal government and state government, government at all levels, makes promises to recruit these brave young men and women, it's absolutely critically important that we come together as a community, both public and private, to make sure that those promises are kept. And there's a lot of great stuff that the federal government is doing. Thank God we have made strides since some of the hardships we saw in the VA with the World War II generation, moving forward with Vietnam and beyond. But there's still a lot of stuff falling through the cracks. And this is a perfect example of where the private sector is capable of stepping up to the plate and providing that safety net that is so critical for our returning airmen and soldiers and everybody in between, to make sure that we realize and we respect the fact that they raise their right hand, they're willing to fight and die for the United States of America, and that in return for that honor, where they sign the dotted line and are willing to give their life away for this, for our freedom, that when they return, we will provide them a seamless transition and take care of them and their families. And that's absolutely critical, and that's why I'm here, and I'm glad that Rob is providing the valuable leadership in a very big county, and is able to unveil this in a way that hopefully other counties throughout the state of New York, through Rob's leadership, will now follow suit. So Rob, it's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you, Senator.
Appreciate
you. Next, I'd like to invite Assemblyman Robert Castelli, also a veteran, to come on up. You got an official ooh-ah.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And thank you, my post commander, Bob McGurl from Pelham Post 50. God bless you, buddy, and welcome home. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an incredibly important program for all of us, and I am incredibly enthused about this. When Rob and I first spoke about this some months back, I was thrilled, and I have to tell you, touched by your feelings about this and your desire to say, let's do whatever we can to promote this program. It is imperative that we get the word out about this program to our dental and vision professionals throughout the county. They must become participants willingly in this program. As Rob has pointed out, it's a no cost to the government, so it's a win-win for everyone here. But this is a great way for our dental, our vision professionals to give back a little to those who have given so much. And today, the day after the anniversary of 9/11, as we remember the 1,700 young men and women who died in Afghanistan in the war on terror in response to that day, let us also remember that the aging veterans population that we owe so much to, those of the Second World War, the greatest generation, Korea, Vietnam, and all the many conflicts we have had up until now, do not have these services available to them through the VA unless they departed with a service-connected disability directly related to their eyes or their teeth. So it is something that most people don't realize, but it's imperative to recognize that these services are not available through the VA. I would ask you all to please pass the word around, talk to your dental professionals, talk to your eye care professionals, and recognize that for those who do so much, every moment of every day, there's some young man and woman on the lonely outpost of freedom. Let us do for them when they come back what they do for us when they are over there, which is to protect their interests as Americans and take care of them as our returning heroes. I want to thank you, Rob. I want to thank Carrington for the outstanding service and commitment to this, and Senator Ball as our leader in the Senate on these issues. I as the ranking member there. We are all in concert. These are not political issues. These are matters of honor, and it is an honor to serve our veterans. Thank you.
Thank you. This gives the veterans and their families access to thousands of dentists and optometrists around the country, and so it's really a great opportunity for them. And for more specifics on the program, David Gonzalez, why don't you come on up and talk about what it is you're offering.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hello, everybody. I'd first like to introduce myself. It's Dave Gonzalez. I'm one of the principals of Smiling on America's Heroes. And I'd specifically like to thank County Executive Astorino, Senator Ball, Assemblyman Castelli, and the veterans that have come here today to hear about this exciting program that we have put together. I prepared a little bit of a read so that everybody can understand exactly what Smiling on America's Heroes is about. Smiling on America's Heroes is incredibly humbled to be here today, to be a part of an initiative that is so close to the hearts of everyone in this room today. We want to extend our sincere thank you to County Executive Rob Astorino and his staff, along with Mr. Vito Pinto, the Commissioner of Veterans Affairs, for allowing us this wonderful opportunity to assist you and the veterans of Westchester County. As you know, the servicemen and women of this nation have made a great sacrifice to defend our country's principles, and we consider it our corporate responsibility and honor to offer a well-deserved dental and vision care program to our heroes once they've completed their tour of duty and no longer have these services available to them as military veterans. Carrington is proud to be partnering with Smiling on America's Heroes and with Westchester County government in its launch of this historic program that breaks down barriers to health care for not only veterans of all military branches, but for their families as well. Carrington is the largest provider of discounted health care services in the nation with over 8 million members. The Smiling on America's Heroes discount dental and vision and dependent family care programs provides maximum access and significant savings. The program is easy to join, and once enrolled, members receive comprehensive fulfillment kits that include an ID card. By simply presenting the Smiling on America's Heroes ID card at any one of our 95,000 dentists or 41,000 vision care providers nationwide, the member immediately receives the discount at the time of service. No veteran will be denied access to these health care services. In New York alone, there are 6,775 dental providers and 1,236 vision care providers. It is our mission to seek out all 988,000 veterans in New York State to make sure they receive the quality care that they all deserve. As a bonus to our veterans, Carrington has added to the Dental and Vision Care a Work and Family Benefits Program, which is a resource for finding quality and licensed dependent care services. This includes referrals for elder care, child care, and care for people with disabilities. This is being offered to our veterans at no additional cost. The Smiling on America's Heroes program is a small monthly fee of only $8.95 for an entire family. However, if the veteran signs up online and chooses to make a one-time payment, the monthly fee is a mere $7.16 per month, again, for the entire family. Our plan has already been endorsed by NYSAC, the New York State Associations of Counties, and the Wounded Warriors Project. These services are 30 to 40% less than private fees that doctors charge. And 5% of the fees collected will be donated to the Wounded Warrior Project as our way of giving back to them for their sacrifice. We can be found at our website at www.smilingonamericasheroes.com. Once again, we'd like to thank County Executive Astorino for his service to our country and for his dedication to our brave heroes and their families. And we want to thank him for the opportunity to work with his staff here in Westchester County. Thank you very much. Pleasure.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.